How's it going, guys? My name is TJP and welcome back to another NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuild. So we're in our fun rebuild now. All the normal teams are done, so we're going to start off with a fantasy draft rebuild challenge. So essentially for this, I turned off chemistry, injuries, and the stipend rule, kind of all the stuff that, you know, it makes the game maybe a little bit less fun, more realistic. So I decided to do that as well. And yeah, if you guys are enjoying the content, make sure to like on the video, subscribe if not subscribed already. Let me know down in the comments what my video is. Check my social down in the description with playlists down below containing other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Also, check out my channel for content TJP. We got a second channel down below in the description as well. And with that being said, it is time to get on the gameplay. It's supposed to be a fantasy draft, and injuries are supposed to be off, and so are the roster injuries, but apparently they're not. It's fine. I'm not even going to deal with it. We'll just deal with the injuries. So here we go. We're going to stop simulating in rotating in 3-2-1 for the random team, and we're going to be the Trailblazers. There we go. It's a fantasy draft. Let's see what pick we end up getting with them. We'll select the Trailblazers. So 3 seasons, by the way. That's our limit. And where is our pick? We are at pick, I don't even know, like pick 20 something. Yep, pick 21. All right, so who are we gonna take with pick 21? Ooh, there's a couple guys here that I kind of want. So there's Zion. There's no injuries in this roster. And Darius Garland. These are the two guys. Oh man, Zion or Darius Garland. They're both really good sim players. I'm gonna go with Zion though. Let's go with Zion Williamson. First pick. All right, next pick. I'm gonna go with De'Aaron Fox. We're gonna take him with our second pick. All right, I'm gonna go with another guard here. We go with Anthony Simons. So we're gonna try to pick some young guys up here. So Anthony Simons, welcome to the team. I'm going to pick up center. We're going to go with Miles Turner for our center position. I need a small forward. I'm going to go with Lou Dort with the 5th pick that we've got. I'm going to go with the backup point guard here. We're going with Tyus Jones. We're going to pick him up. Be our backup point guard. All right, I'm going to get a backup center here. We're going to get Zubac. All right, I'm going to get myself Derek White, shooting guard. I'm going to get a backup power forward. We're going to go with Amir Coffey. Small forward position. I'm going to hit up between Cedi Osman and Luke Kennard. I'm going to go with Osman because he's a bit of a better defender. So we're going to go with him. He can also shoot a little bit too. All right, we're going to take another young guy here. We're going to go with Saben Lee, another point guard. All right, I'm going to go with my favorite player in this game. His favorite name to say, Maxi Kleber. I'm going to go with Josh Koji. We're going to take him with our... what is this? 13th pick? All right, last pick I'm going to make here. I'm going to take Boban Marjanovic. Why not? We're going to go with him. And I think that's pretty much it. So we'll sim the rest of the draft. I need to sign one other guy, which I will do. So we'll take a look at the team in a moment. I just want to make sure I can sign another player for us. All right, I'm going to pick up Gary Harris. Just another shooting guard because we only had 2. So now I'm going to show you guys the roster, basically, that we have. So we have 3 seasons to win an NBA Finals with this team. We could also make as many trades we want. So we have Zion Williamson, De'Aaron Fox, Miles Turner, Anthony Simons, Lou Dort, Tyus Jones, Zubac, Derek White, Amir Coffey, Osman, Maxi Kleber, Saben Lee, Gary Harris, Boban Marjanovic, and Josh Koji. So it's an interesting team. I mean, there's definitely some players on this team that are pretty solid. In terms of picks, I kept the picks the same way that they were. I don't know if I could change that or not. I don't think I can. So, however, I can trade these picks, so it's all good. And yeah, I mean, we have our pick this year, so if we're bad, we're bad. But I am kind of curious to see if we can maybe make some upgrades. I'm going to take a look at the rotation that we currently have right now. So Fox, White, Dort, Williamson, and then Turner. With Simons, Jones, Zubac, and Osman, as well as Amir Coffey coming off the bench. So that's pretty cool there. System proficiency, we're going to take a look at that. I think we're running the most efficient perimeter centric, which is 4. And, yeah, we're going to keep it that way. So, I'm going to see what's out there in the market for trades. May or may not make a trade. I'm going to see what's out there. And if I find something that I like, I will let you guys know. All right, I think for now I'm just gonna rock with the draft team. We might as well see how good or bad this team is going to be, and then maybe at some point we'll make moves. But yeah, I want to see how this team, how we drafted, just going through the first half of the season, see if this team could surprise me, win some games, and yeah, we'll go from there. And then if I want to make a move at the deadline, I really wanted to get Darius Garland on this team with Zion. I feel like that would be a really nice combination. There's still a chance that I could do that. I might have to wait. So they didn't want the Pelicans have him. They didn't want to make a trade. So yeah, I'll send it to the deadline. We'll see how the team's doing, and we'll go from there. All right, so we're currently sitting at the 6th spot in the Western Conference. Just looking at the teams that are ahead of us. So you guys can see the Lakers, Warriors, Jazz, Thunder, Grizzlies. So yeah, we're 30-25, which isn't amazing, but it's okay. We got Zion Williamson leading this team in scoring with 22.8 points. Then De'Aaron Fox, Anthony Simons, and Lou Dort. Don't have to worry about relations, really, so that's good. We got Tyus Jones, Miles Turner on expiring. So if you guys on expirings here, got a lot of heavy contracts. Definitely could make some moves in the offseason for sure. For some guys, I think that's when we'll probably have a good team, is in our second season, where I can definitely look to make some trades. But yeah, Zion Williamson, 9.4 points per game, rebounds per game. We've got Miles Turner, Zubac. Assists, we have De'Aaron Fox leading the way with 6, then 5.1 for White. Tyus Jones 4.8. Steals, we've got Fox, Jones, Turner, and Dort, all with at least one steal a game. Block shots, it's Miles Turner 2.4, then 1.2 for Zubac, and then dips after that. 2.4 to 1.2 to 0.6. Half in each time. Best field goal percentage, most efficient scorer is Zion Williamson, and then we got Zubac and De'Aaron Fox. There's a 3-point percentage. Our best 3-point shooter is Anthony Simons. So that's pretty cool to see. And then free throw shooting, Maxi Kleber. But he hasn't played that many games. He only played 5 games. Which is weird that he's played a couple games. I guess putting some scrubs, or putting our guys a little bit. So, yeah, because no injuries, right? So we don't have to worry about that and morale, which is kind of nice. We could technically run an I-man rotation. I'm going to see if there's any moves we can make to try to acquire some more rotational pieces. So let's see what's out there. So I could do this deal with the Suns. We can do it with Saban Lee, Gary Harris, Josh Koji, and a second-round pick to the Suns. We get back Mo Wagner and John Wall. So that's a pretty decent trade for us there. So yeah, thank you, Suns. All right, I'm going to do this deal here with the Nuggets. Amir Coffey, Osman, and Marjanovic for Jayshawn Tate and Doug McDermott. So we're going to do this trade as well as add as a trade exception. So we get a few additional rotational pieces that might help us make our lineup a little bit deeper. I'm going to try to sign a couple guys in free agency. Let's take a look at our roster and just see how many guys we have. So 3 point guards, 2 shooting guards, 2 small forwards, 3 power forwards, and 3 centers. So we'll just pick up a shooting guard and a small forward in free agency just to make sure that we have an even 15, or not even, but just a 15-man roster, 3 in each. So another shooting guard. I don't know. We could go with Bryn Forbes, I guess. I mean, he's just kind of going to be a backup. I mean, really, we don't even need that. And then Duncan Robinson on a minimum, sure. So that's what we've got. So the rotation is going to look as such with De'Aaron Fox, Derek White, Lou Dort, Zion Williamson, and Miles Turner with an Anthony Simons, John Wall, Tyus Jones, Jayshawn Tate, and Zubac. So again, this is our first season. I'm curious to see what we'll end up finishing. We probably can make the playoffs. Maybe the play-in if we slip far enough down, but I think this team is definitely a playoff team. I don't know. I think we're still a year or two away from being able to win a championship, but I think we can get one within 3 seasons if we play our cards right. So let's simulate, and I'll see you guys at the end of the year. So Luka Doncic was the MVP. We had Paul Banchero win Rookie of the Year, 6th of the year Markelle Fultz, Mentor Giannis, Most Improved Cade Cunningham, Coach of the Year was Darvin Ham. Justin Taylor was the Executive of the Year. I don't know who was on the Lakers, but I think that's, I guess, interesting to see. Do we have any All-NBA appearances? I'm just kind of looking at some of these guys on different teams. Don't see any Trailblazers. Yes, Zion Williamson made All-NBA 13, putting up 23.2 points, 9.7 rebounds, 3.2 assists on some pretty good efficiency. Shot 35% from 3. That's nice. He attempted 40. So that's cool. Good stuff, Zion. I like to see that he's attempting a little bit. And Miles Turner was all defensive second team. The offense wasn't really there, but he obviously played great defense, so that's nice to see. And do we have any rookies? Nope, we didn't have any rookies. So we ended up being the 4th seed, and we're taking on the Jazz with the 5th seed. We'll take a look at their team. 44 and 38 is what we went. The Lakers are 60. Who the heck is on the Lakers? I need to see that. Kawhi Leonard. Rudy Gobert. Julius Randle. Wow. This team went 67 and 15. I mean, I guess Kawhi carried when he's healthy. All right, whatever. This is the rotation, in case you guys are curious. That's what it's going to be. Let's take a look at stats, though, on the year. See who else played well for us and who didn't. Got a sneeze. Yikes. Sorry about that. We had 5 guys average double figures. Zion, De'Aaron Fox, Simons, Wall, who we traded for, and then Lou Dort. Miles Turner, Mo Wagner only played 58 games, which is interesting. Was he hurt, or did he just not play? Maybe he just didn't play. I have no idea. Rebounder, we got Williamson, Turner, and Zubac. I mean, because was he hurt to start the season is what I mean, because obviously no injuries. Assist, Fox with 6.2, 5.3 for John Wall. Then we had Derek White with 5.3, Tyus Jones 4.5. Steals, we had 4 guys, at least average 1 steal a game. And then Miles Turner led the team in blocks, and Zubac, Zion Williamson, and Derek White follow shortly. Zion was the most efficient scorer on the team with 67.1% of the field, 62.9 for Zubac. And then we had De'Aaron Fox as well up there. A few other guys here too. 3-point percentage. Best 2-pointer with De'Aaron Fox. And then Tyus Jones, Anthony Simons. So not too bad there. And yeah, 3-point shooting, worst shooter was John Wall, 32.2%. Isn't that bad. Free throw percentage, as you guys can see, not too bad there too. Almost a 666. That would have been great. The Devils number. Unfortunately, that's not the case. All right, so we're going to the playoffs in our first season. We're taking on the Jazz. Who's on the Jazz? Let's look at the team and see who's on their team. Are you kidding me? All right, buddy. Let's see who's on their team. They've got Ja Morant. Wow, this team's pretty good actually. Jordan Poole, Tobias Harris, Jonathan Isaac, Vucevic, Mike Conley coming off the bench. I mean, I guess they don't really have a deep bench, but I think their team is really good. To me, it looks better than the Lakers, but I guess the Lakers have a better bench. I don't know. All right, well, we're going to simulate the play-in and see how we can fare against the Jazz. So game 1, we do take the victory by 3 points. That's good to see. Game 2, they even up the series. They beat us by 19. So game 3, we were down 2-1. Are we going to go down 3-1? We are. So even if injuries on and all that fun stuff, or injuries off, we are still down 3-1. Miles Turner is, I guess, struggling? I don't know. We'll simcast. It's a 3-1 lead. Maybe we can come back. You never know. But probably not. It's going to be tough. We got off to a good first start. Good first quarter. Second quarter, not amazing. Third quarter, not amazing. But the fourth quarter was good. All right, we ended up winning by 17. De'Aaron Fox, 32-7. I'd like to see that. 32-7-5. So, 3-2. 3-2 them. So, we still need to win another game to force game 7. Let's see if we can do it. We're the away team this time. And terrible first quarter. We need to have a really good second, which we don't. Decent third, but we are going to lose in 6. Zion Williamson led the way. That was about it. Okay, 2 of 9 for Lou Dort. Not going to cut it. So yeah, the team in first season was not very good. Or, well, we made the playoffs, but lost in 6 to the Utah Jazz, which is okay. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit of a process. Not an amazing team that we drafted right out of the gate. And obviously, we did make some trades. A couple guys to, improve the team. And it didn't really work out too well, which is okay. We'll simulate the rest of the playoffs. See who ends up winning the championship. And it is going to be the Lakers and the Raptors in the finals. And the Lakers take the championship. I mean, I guess they had the best record in the league. And, Kawhi Leonard finals MVP. So, 2 more seasons. Let's see if we can end up trying to make this team better. All right, so our pick is going to the Bulls, which is fine, I guess. So we don't have a pick in this year's draft. By the way, I'm using a different draft class. I'm using not the one from Philheim. I'm using the one from Jack Move. I wanted to just switch it up a little bit. So yeah, I mean, we do have a lot of money to play around with our contract situation here. So I'm going to see if we can maybe try to propose a trade and try to get another star to play next to Zion. Maybe even keep De'Aaron Fox. Maybe he can move, maybe he can't. But see if we can upgrade, though. All right, I traded Anthony Simons, Lou Dort, Zubac, and some picks to the Pelicans, and we got Darius Garland. This guy I wanted. So we have Zion and Darius Garland. We also have De'Aaron Fox, but I think now I'm going to try to move De'Aaron Fox since I have Darius Garland. Not fully opposed to this deal with the Warriors. Tyus Jones, Derek White, Maxi Kleber for Klay Thompson and a first. That might be okay. I mean, Klay, 83 overall, he might regress a little bit, but, you know, there's no injuries in this sim, so maybe he won't regress as much. De'Aaron Fox, Jayshawn Tate, some picks to the Hawks for Paul George, who I think I'm going to make a small forward. So we have Zion, Darius Garland, Paul George, and Klay Thompson, which is an interesting lineup, and I guess Miles Turner we just try to re-sign. John Wall may or may not accept his player option. It's definitely an interesting bunch. I mean, we have a really good starting five, I'd say. So if I edit Paul George, if I go to my roster here and make him a small forward, does his, how do I do this to where, like, I can, what is he, quick edit? I mean, I guess I could do this, but there was a way you could do it to where, okay, his overall does go up. Oh, that's not what I want. Clay's also goes up too. So I'll just edit, confirm changes. So yeah, Paul George is a small forward now. I'll just edit him to be both a small forward and shooting guard. For that, vitals. And we will make him a shooting guard, secondary position. So keep changes. So yeah, so that's nice. And then yeah, I guess we resign Miles Turner. We have our starting five. And John Wall accepts, 6 man. And then maybe Mo Wagner would bring him back if he's on a team. I don't know if he is or not. But don't have any rookies, so I'm going to sim the draft, though, because I'm kind of just curious to see who or how good. Okay, so Victor Wembanyama is a monster. Then they have Brandon Miller, Scoot Henderson. So yeah, Victor's a monster in this draft class. And he's 230 pounds. That's crazy. Okay. All right, cool. So rookie signings, don't have any rookies. Team player options, John Wall. Yeah, we might as well accept it, right? Qualifiers, nobody. So free agency is going to be interesting since, do we have any bird rights on anybody? Yeah, Miles Turner. So I'll probably just end up getting him back and then just fill out the team with some other players since we are low on money. I'll give Miles Turner $19 million for 4 years. Give him a player option, 3-year player option. That should be okay to get him back. And then, yeah, everybody else will just try to re-sign. So, see what happens. This is the team we have. So we have Darius Garland, Zion Williamson, Paul George. We re-signed Miles Turner. So Klay Thompson, we traded for him, and he did regress down to 80, but he's still okay. We have John Wall, Eric Pascal, Mike Muscala, Kendrick Nunn, Reggie Bullock picked up, Will Barton, Terrence Ross, Reggie Jackson, Rudy Gay, and Nemanja Bjelica. So not a very deep team, but we do have some really good players up at the top. Also, Paul George down to 86. So maybe we'll try to make more moves. I mean, obviously, Paul George and Klay Thompson are expirings. So we'll see what we decide to do at the deadline, if we want to, move them or not. Depends how the team's doing. So let's advance to the start of the second season and figure it out from there. Show you guys the game plan roster. So we have Darius Garland, Klay Thompson, Paul George, Zion Williamson, and Miles Turner, with John Wall, Eric Pascal, Kendrick Nunn, and Mike Muscala, as well as Reggie Bullock getting minutes off of the bench. I mean, maybe we could try to get some better bench pieces, some additional rotational spots, maybe make our team a little bit deeper. I'm going to see what's out there in the market. But yeah, we don't have a lot of our picks. We just have our 2028 picks. So I'm going to see what's out there. I think I want to upgrade my backups in some of these positions. So yeah, maybe the minimum guys aren't amazing to have. So let's see what's out there in the trade market for them. If I can try to get some additional rotational pieces. All All right, to start off, I'm just going to do this deal with the Cavs, Garrison Matthews, Edmund Sumner for Ross, Jackson, and Rudy Gay. I'm going to get a guy like Zeke Naji, Chris Silva for Nunn, Sumner, and Reggie Bullock. All right, I'm going to get back Gary Harrison and then also Patrick Beverly for Muscala, Silva, and Bielitsa. And I'm going to do this deal with the Magic, Beverly, Matthews, and a second-round pick. We're going to get back Caleb Martin and a first-round pick. First-round pick could be helpful. Picked up some guys in free agency, which I think we're going to try to flip. So, like Bledsoe, Dragic. We also picked up Jabari Parker, DeMarcus Cousins. I mean, maybe we keep DeMarcus Cousins, but I do want to see if I can maybe flip a couple of these guys for some different rotational pieces. Maybe try to get another shooting guard, small forward, etc., etc. All right, Reggie Bullock and Kendrick Nunn coming back to the team for Dragic and Parker. I feel like I didn't need to do that, but I did. Okay, so they're back on the team. I don't even know if that made too much of a difference in terms of depth. But we did get two picks, so that's maybe could be useful in a trade. But that's about it. I think we're going to keep the team the way it is for now. I think this team could be pretty solid. So yeah, there's going to be the rotation. I guess we got a couple decent backups now. Yeah, I mean, Zeke Naji's an upgrade, I'd say. So, all right, I'm going to simulate. I'll see you guys once I have either another move for you at the deadline. And if I don't have a move at the deadline, to show you guys the stats and see how the team is performing. All right, so we're at the deadline, sitting at 34-20. So the team is starting to hit stride a little bit. 3.5 games out of the number 1 seed in the Western Conference. So let's take a look at the stats, see who's playing well, who's not. So, yeah, Darius Garland leading the way with 26.9 points. We got Zion with 19.9, Paul George 18.4. So we got about 5 guys average double figures. The team seems to be okay for the most part. I mean, rebounding-wise, Zion's leading the way to Miles Turner. Zeke Naji, Paul George has 4.6, 4 for Cousins. Assists, Garland's leading the way with 11.6, and we got 5.1 for Paul George. John Wall, Klay Thompson. In terms of steals, we've got Paul George, Darius Garland, John Wall, Zion, and Caleb Martin also not too far behind. Block shots, Miles Turner leading the way, and then everybody else is kind of just here for the show. Field goal percentage, most first score is Zion. Then we have Darius Garland, Miles Turner. Klay Thompson is not doing too bad in terms of the efficiency. And yeah, he's our best three-point shooter as well with Darius Garland, 45.6. So he's close to that too. And then free throw percentage, best free throw shooter is Paul George, Darius Garland, Klay Thompson. They're all like really close to one another. Now, I mean, again, we're the 4th seed right now. If I look at the game plan, I mean, Klay Thompson, Paul George, they are expiring. If I can get something for them, I might, just because, you know, they're both expiring. Well, Paul George is a player option. He might accept. But Klay Thompson and Paul George, I mean, what could those get me? Probably not much, if anything at all. I mean, Paul George could get me a couple decent rotational pieces. I mean, get Damian Lillard and a first-round pick for Paul George. And I mean, do I want to do that for Dame? Rudy Gobert. I mean, I get a first-round pick for Will Barton. I don't know. Do we think Damian Lillard has more trade value than Paul George? And I could try to just get a better small forward with Damian Lillard. Or I can make Damian Lillard shooting guard, and we just run small with Garland, Lillard, and then we trade Klay for a small forward. I don't know, man. That's tough. Or run Klay at small forward. That's so tough. Man, for the first round. You know what? All right, we're going to do this. We're going to have the Jazz. That's probably a mistake right there. I think I made a mistake. We'll see. Or I could just flip Lillard as well, too, for a small forward. Maybe there's like a better small forward out there that I could get. I mean, I could do something like this. I could Jared Jackson Jr. I don't think he plays small forward, though. We can get Paul George back. That would be kind of stupid. Jared Jackson Jr. Derek White, who we had. I'm just going to see if I can propose a trade. Okay, I just traded Damian Lillard and 3 first-round picks to the Warriors for Jimmy Butler. And Jimmy Butler's now my starting small forward. Did not think that they would accept that, but they did. So, Jimmy Butler's here. Yay. I might do this deal here with the Pistons. We give up Clay, Bullock, and Eric Bledsoe for Jamal Murray, Mark Williams, and Tyler Cook. I think I'm going to do that trade. And then what we'll do is we will do a move of Jamal Murray. Do I want to move him to the shooting guard? What if I move Darius Garland to the shooting guard? Ooh, he goes on 88. I'll move Jamal Murray to a shooting guard. I think that's fine. So we'll do that and confirm the changes, because his overall doesn't change much. And we'll also change his secondary to a point guard. So there we go. Excuse me. So we'll keep the changes there. I mean, it's not a huge upgrade. I mean, he's a little bit younger, but we also get Mark Williams, which is nice. So yeah, Darius Garland, Jamal Murray, Jimmy Butler, Zion Williams, and Miles Turner. That's an interesting starting five. And our bench seems to be okay. I mean, we could run 9-man, but I'm going to keep it at 8. We'll keep it as is. Chauncey Billups, can you coach this team into the playoffs? Possibly. I would assume yes. Let's take a look at the system proficiency. Still 4 with perimeter centric. That's probably our best bet, and it is, so we'll keep it that way. I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Alright, Jokic was the MVP this time. Victor Wembanyama, Rookie of the Year. 6th Man of the Year, Josh Giddey. Defensive Player, Victor Wembanyama. In his rookie season, okay, this Victor Wembanyama is so much better. Most Improved LaMelo Ball, Coach of the Year, Steven Silas. Executive Year, Joseph Jackson. Do we have any Portland Trailblazers on any of these teams? We do. Jimmy Butler, All-NBA second team. 19.4 points, 4.8 rebounds, 6.9 assists. Nice. And played some solid defense and was pretty decent shooting-wise. Kind of dipped a little bit with us, but Jimmy, good job there making All-NBA second team. All-NBA third team, we had Darius Garland, 26.9 points, 11.8 assists, put up some great numbers, and 50-40-90. Who was 50-40-90 last season? Yeah, his numbers were very good this year, so congrats to him. And wow, yeah, I guess Zion didn't make an All-NBA team. Defensive team, we do not have anybody. Rookie team, no rookies, so obviously won't be anybody. We were the 3 seed though this year, so an improvement, and we're taking on the Suns, who are the 6 seed. 15-32, so that's pretty solid. Let's look at the player stats, see how the team did. So you guys see we had 2 guys average 20, at least 20, 5 guys in double figures, which is not too bad. Rebounding-wise, it was Zion, then Turner, then Butler, then Najee, as well as Mark Williams. In terms of assists, we have Garland, Butler, Wall, and Murray. Steals, we have 4 guys at least average 1, 2.3 for Jimmy Butler to lead the way. Block shots, it was Miles Turner and Mark Williams, and then it dipped after that with Zion. We had field goal percentage, most of which score was Zion, and then in 82 games, we had Darius Garland. I don't know how Jimmy Butler played 86 games. What a monster this guy is. Garland, best 3-point shooter, 45.7%, which is cool to see. And yeah, free throw percentage. Yeah, Garland. So, all right, coach game plan. Let's take a look at it. This is what Chauncey wants to do. If that's what Chauncey wants to do, let Chauncey do it. He's the coach. So, 3 seed taking on the 6 seed. So we have to play and see what we got. So we'll change the teams. Let's take a look. They've got, this is their squad. I mean, Anthony Davis, Jaren Jackson Jr. Oh yeah, we could have got Jaren Jackson. I mean, their team is not that great. I feel like we should beat them. Come on, right? Surely our team is better. Game 1, we win by 18. Game 2, we win by 4. Can we win game 3? Yes, by 2. And we sweep them. Easy, light work there. I think we only, so far only won the sweep. So yeah, good series from our squad. That's good to see. Who we taking on? It's going to be the 17 Golden State Warriors, who upset the Kings. And they have a good team for a 7 seed. I mean, obviously you trade them Damian Lillard. They had Butler. They also have Jared Allen, Ben Simmons, Gary Trent coming off the bench, Bones Highland. Okay, their team is, for a 7 seed, this is a good team. Who's on the Kings, by the way? Oh yeah, they had a solid team. I don't know, you can argue the Warriors team is pretty good too. I mean, alright. Game 1, well, put it to the test. They won by 7. Can we win game 2? No. We're down 2-0. Are we really going to lose this team? Are we really going to get swept? Come on, 2K. 2K. No injuries on, no chem, no morale, and yet I'm still losing 3-0. No injuries. What's going on? What's going on, 2K? What's happening? Maybe it's because we're tired? Dude, there's no way we should be down 3-0. Like, okay, we're down in the series, but, like, come on now. All right, blowout? Not really. No, we're losing. Are we wow, we're really going to get swept? Come on, don't lose. All right, well, at least we didn't get swept. Okay, so we're down 3-1, though. Now, we got to win 4 straight. Can we do the impossible? I don't think so. Maybe we can make it a series at least. Not a good second quarter. Good third, though. And, okay, we're making it a series. Zion, 40 points. That was a career high? I guess so. Darius Garland, 18 assists. That's pretty impressive, too. 3-2. All right. We didn't lose on our home court. Now we're away, though. Game 6 here. Let's see if we can do it. Les Winston, Marcus Cousins. Okay. Quarter 1. Terrible first quarter. Decent second. Horrible third. No, decent third. And, oh, we were forced into Game 7. Jimmy Butler keeping the team alive. Okay, I thought, are we going to come back down for 3-0 lead? Houston, #1 seed. They're already there. Tyrese Halliburton, that's where he was. I was trying to find this guy. I couldn't find him. I was going to try to trade for him so he'd be our shooting guard. Maybe we could do that in the offseason if he's, his contract up? Oh, his contract's up. Can't do that then. I was going to try to get him. I was going to try to get him. Yeah, they have a good team. If we advance, we might lose to this team, but still. That's if we advance. Detroit, what do they look like? Eric Bledsoe. Oh, yeah, that's right. We made a move with them because we gave him Klay Thompson. Shea, RJ Barrett. I mean, okay. All right, Game 7. Game 7. No way we come back from a 3-0 lead. That'd be insane if we do. Good first quarter. Yeah, okay. We're blowing them out. All right, we came back down for 3-0 lead. That's what I like, 2K. Darius Garland, 46 points. We're in the Western Conference Finals to take on the Houston Rockets. Brooklyn, they're the #1 seed. They've got Cade Cunningham, Donovan Mitchell. It's an interesting backcourt. And, yeah, the rest of their team. Honestly, honestly, I feel like, I don't know how that team's #1. I feel like they're the worst team out of all the teams remaining. All right, Rockets versus Trailblazers. Game 1, we take the victory by a large margin. Can we win Game 2? We win Game 2 by 1 point. All right, they get Game 3 by 3. We're up 3-1. 3-2. Don't blow a 3-1 lead. And we don't. Darius Garland, Western Conference Finals MVP. Cade Cunningham was the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. We're in the NBA Finals. Take on the Nets. Cade and Donovan Mitchell. I mean, they have a solid team. Jonas Valanciunas is here. Okay. I mean, who do they have? Oh, I thought that was Nikola Jokic or something. All right. I mean, their backcourt's good. Their backcourt's pretty good. I mean, I'm looking at our team, and I feel like our team is... our team seems like it'd be better. Even their bench might be a tad bit better than ours. But our starting lineup's better. I don't know. Let's see. Game 1, they beat us by 26. Okay. Game 2, we were down 2-0. Don't go down 3-0. Okay, 2-1. Can we make it 2-2? Yes. Can we make it 3-2 us? Yes. Can we win in 6? No. It's going to a Game 7. Coach game plan. Adjust it. That's what it's going to look like. We're sim casting it. Here we go. Quarter 1. Good first quarter. Not the best second. Not a good third. And we win the finals. All right, anticlimactic. We almost lost that. It was a 5-point game. We get a finals in our second season. Darius Garland Finals MVP. I was worried, but I knew this team. I knew I could get a championship within 3 seasons, and we did that. But we still have 1 more season. So, taking a look at the playoff stats. Let's see what we got. Who was the leader? Yeah, Garland makes sense. Garland, Williamson, Butler, Murray was pretty good. We had some good sim guys. I mean, obviously, like, I know he's good in the sim. I know he's good in the sim. And even Jimmy Butler's good in the sim. So we have 3 really good guys that are good in the sim. So that definitely helped us out. We got one more season, though. Let's see if we can try to go back to back. So we don't have our pick, but the Pelicans have 1, 2, 3, 4, because they have our pick. So they have 4 picks, I guess. And 3 of those are in the lottery, so fair play to them. I just traded Jamal Murray, Miles Turner, to the Hawks for Karl Anthony Towns. So there we go. We have a better center, I would say. Granted, now I don't have another shooting guard. So that's going to be tough, but Caleb Martin and Mark Williams will accept them, and maybe we'll just try to trade them for a starting shooting guard. I guess so. Qualifiers. Zeke Naji, yeah. Tyler Cook, no. Kendrick Nunn, no, we don't really need him. All right, moratorium period. We don't really have much money. We have anybody on bird rights? Zeke Naji, which we are for the qualifier too. I'm just going to see what's out there for agency. We'll try to add some guys. Maybe a Josh... Honestly, Josh Christopher wouldn't be too bad. Give him a contract? Sure. Yeah, some of these guys, maybe just try to sign some, like, shooting guards here. See if they accept, and then go from there. All right, so at the end of free agency, I'm going to show you guys what we did. So we have, obviously, still Darius Garland, Zion Williamson, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, who I might make into a center. We got Josh Christopher. Picked him up. Zeke Naji. Re-signed him. Got Caleb Martin back. Mark Williams. John Wall, we re-signed. William Hernan-Gomez, I picked him up. Got Gary Harris again. Emmanuel Mudiay, Kendrick Nunn re-signed. Doug McDermott, and Alex Caruso. Fill out the roster. So, interesting stuff. Interesting team. Let's advance to the start of the third and final season so we can go back to back. Alright, so I changed Karl Anthony down to a center. So now we're going to have Garland, Gary Harris. Ugh, okay. Jimmy Butler, Zion Williamson, and Karl Anthony Towns. We got Zeke Naji, Josh Christopher's coming off the bench with Caleb Martin, William Hernan-Gomez, and John Wall. Not a bad bench, but I definitely want to get a better starting... I got to get a better starting shooting guard. So, what does that mean? Probably going to have to try to propose a trade to get a shooting guard. So, let's see if I can try to get one that's better than Gary Harris. All right, I can give up Gary Harris and Mark Williams from like Beasley and a first-round pick. Maybe we could try to use him to trade up to get another shooting guard. And plus those picks. Alright, Hawks, Doug McDermott, Kendrick Nunn for Usman Garuba. So that's another more valuable player. We need a backup small forward. So Kelly Oubre Jr. and Xavier Tillman for William Hernan-Gomez, Zeke Naji in a first from 2029. I'm going to do this trade. That way I have a backup small forward. I'm going to do this deal with the Pelicans here. We're going to give up Caruso, Mudiay in a first for Cameron Thomas and a second-round pick. All right, I'm just going to sign Dante DiVincenzo, and then we're going to go get another small forward, Royce O'Neal on a minimum. That works for me. And then I think I need another power forward. So who would that be? Justice Winslow. I think that's it. And I think that's the team. Let me double check. Darius Garland, Josh Christopher. Josh Christopher's going to start. That's fine. We have a lot of depth at the shooting guard. Jimmy Butler can also, I think, play a little bit of 2. Well, he plays 4. That's still fine. But yeah, Garland, Christopher, Butler, Williamson, and Towns with Kelly Oubre Jr., Malik Beasley, Cameron Thomas, Usman Garuba, and Xavier Tillman. So honestly, the starting 5 looks really good, and the bench looks really good. So I think this team could potentially have a chance to repeat. Let's find out. All right, we're at the deadline, sitting at 40-15, atop of the Western Conference, 4.5 game cushion. Let's take a look at who is leading the team in what, when, where, why, and how. So Zion's leading the team in scoring 23.5 points. We got Darius Garland not too far behind. Towns, 30 leading scorer, with Jimmy Butler, Josh Christopher, Kelly Oubre Jr., and Cameron Thomas also chipping in. So 7 guys average double figures. Very balanced there. Like Beasley's doing his thing out there. So the team's looking great. Rebounding-wise, Zion's leading the way, then Towns, Garuba, off the bench for Jimmy Butler, Josh Christopher. In terms of facilitation, Darius Garland, 12.5 assists a game, 6.5 for Butler, Towns with 4.6, 4.5 for Josh Christopher. Steals, we got 3 guys averaging at least 1. That's pretty cool to see. Block shots, it's Towns, and then Zion, and then the rest of the crew. Field goal percentage, most for the score is Zion. Then we got Darius Garland, Xavier Tillman, Jimmy Butler, Karl Anthony Towns, so 6 guys shooting about 50%. Cameron Thomas is also there too. 3-point shooting, best 3-point shooter is going to be none other than Darius Garland. Then we got Malik Beasley, Towns. That's nice to see there. Even Zion's shooting pretty well from 3, 37%. He didn't shot much, but it's still pretty good though. And then free throw percentage, 50, 40, 90 for Mr. Darius Garland, and that's nice to see. So team's looking good through 55 games. I mean, I think this team is as good as it needs to be. Cameron Thompson wanted him to start. That's fine. Bench is looking good. There are really no other moves that I want to make. I'm just going to rock with the team in the third and final season. If we win, we win. If we don't, we don't. All right, we got another MVP from Luka Doncic, although his numbers are not as impressive as, at least his scoring numbers are down. So I don't know why. Isaiah Collier was the Rookie of the Year. Nick Smith Jr., 6th Man of the Year. 23rd, Victor Wembanyama once again. Most improved Anthony Black, Coach of the Year, was Chauncey Billups, who went 62-20. And Ryan Newman was our Executive of the Year. So, any Trailblazers here? Yes. Zion and Darius Garland making All-NBA third team together. Darius Garland putting up a 50, 40, 90 season, 22.6 points, 22.6 points, 12.6 assists. Yeah, double-double on the year. And then Zion Williamson also 23.3 points, 8.9 rebounds, 3.8 assists on some good efficiency. So, good stuff there from Zion. All-defensive team. No Trailblazers and no rookies to speak of. But we were the number 1 seed. And I think we had the best record in the NBA, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a look at the player stats. Not the rookie report, I don't care about that. Player stats. So we had 7 guys average double figures. So that's cool to see. 2 of those guys ended up averaging at least 20 a game. So that's nice. Rebounding numbers looking like this. We've got Zion leading the way, then Towns and Garuba. Facilitation, it's Garland, Butler, and then Towns. Steals, we had at least 4 guys that average a steal a game. Block shots, basically just Towns and Zion. Also Garuba, though. He's there, too. Field goal percentage, most efficient score was Zion by far, then Garland. Like we saw before with that 50, 40, 90 season. And, yeah, speaking of three-point shooting, in 50, 40, 90 seasons, really good from 3. We had 4 guys shoot at least 40% from 3. And that free throw percentage, you can see there, not too bad from the team. Cameron Thomas being the leader, and then Darius Garland. So 2 guys with above 90% free throw percentage. So that's our rotation for the playoffs. That's what Coach wants to run. And yeah, works for me. So let's see, who are we taking on the play-in first round? It's going to be Dallas. Of course, Dallas has Scoot Henderson. Not Luka. So Scoot, Devin Booker. Yeah, they got a young team. Drew Holiday's here. Wendell Carter. They've got Jordan Walsh. Okay. It's an interesting 8 seed. For sure. They were the 10th seed. It's an interesting team. Let's see how we fare against them. Game 1, we take the victory by 11. Can we win Game 2? We win Game 2 by 3. Can we win Game 3? Yes. And let's sweep them. No, let the gentleman sweep them. No, let's win in 6. No, let's blow a 3-0 lead, right, 2K? 2K. Okay, maybe Keasley's gonna start. 2K, don't do this, 2K. Don't end like this. Don't end like this, guys. Alright, let's get off to a good start in the first quarter. Not a decent first quarter, not the best second. Not a great third, and we just blew a 3-0 lead, 2K. Really? I mean, they were an interesting team, but really we're blowing a 3-0 lead. I can't believe what I just saw. Tyrese Halliburton. I wanted him. Wanted the trade from Watch. They're gonna win the final. No, they didn't win the finals. Nets did. Nets got back to the finals. How did we not get back to the finals and they did? I don't understand that. I don't understand how we blew a 3-0 lead, 2K, to the friggin' 8-seeded Mavericks. I know they got over the Western Conference Finals. It took the Suns to 7, but come on now. There's no way. There's no way that this team should have blown 3-1 lead. Who was bad? Who did the ugly? Towns? Dude, Darius Garland also didn't shoot that well. What the hell is going on? Zion couldn't hit his free throws. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Well, you know what? Hey, we got a championship. The challenge was complete. I had a championship within 3 seasons, so that counts. All right, let's just go to the full screen. So, hope you enjoyed this fantasy draft rebuild challenge. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Let me know on the consoles from what video it is. Go to social down in the description. We have a playlist down for other NBA 2K23 MyNBA rebuilds. Also, check out our content with TJP. We're gonna have some more fun rebuilds coming up. Some spin the wheels. Some career sims are on the way as well. I gotta find some time to make some of those. So if you have any player suggestions for some career sims, let me know. I'm probably gonna be the ones that I'm anticipating on doing anyway, but you still leave the comment, right? I know you want to see. Most people are gonna want to see Paolo Banchero, Chet Holmgren, Jabari Smith Jr., Victor Wembanyama, Scoot Henderson. Like those guys, I know I'm going to do them. So don't fret. I will get those. But anybody else who want to see, just let me know. And it's going to be random for, like, the rookies, like, wherever they get drafted. And, okay, with that being said, I'm done, though. I'm going to take care. See you guys soon. Peace.